Today I'm going to be playing some Heroic Innkeeper Shaman. So the point of this deck is, after all your setup, you go Shudderwock. Your Shudderwock fills the board with Mad Summoner, it buffs itself a ton with 2 Heroic Innkeepers, and gives itself stealth for 1 turn with Coppertail Imposter. And assuming that all your battle cries trigger in the right order, your Shudderwock gets up to a 30-30. So from there, I'm just playing a Spirit of the Frog card draw engine. I think most of the cards are pretty self-explanatory. We've got a Storm Chaser package with Scheme and Reign of Toads. Maybe the only weird card in the deck is Beakered Lightning. And the point of the Beakered Lightning is so that against Warrior, when you go Shudderwock and make a bunch of 1/1s, you can kill all the 1/1s so they can't just brawl your stealth Shudderwock. But everything else I think is pretty straightforward.
For Doomhammer.
So I guess this is probably Token Druid, right? Storm is good in the matchup. Earthshock is good against specifically Acorn Bearer, but I don't think that makes it a keep. Do I want to play my Spirit of the Frog here? I guess he's like a Lucentbark deck or something. My Spirit of the Frog here, next turn I can just drop 2 Witch's Brews. And even like coin out a 1-drop. That seems pretty good. Smash his face. Could smash my totem to get another random totem. But I like the spell damage totem, right? So with the Psych Melon, that pretty much guarantees he's a Lucentbark deck, I think. So I need to save a Scheme for my Shudderwock lethal turn, so I can get through a wall of 8 health taunts. This thing I just Hex, it's whatever. Hex is really good against this deck because I kill his big thing and it dilutes his Witching Hour pool. Oh, I can just Earthshock his Lucentbark, huh? Wow, I feel like my deck has a really good matchup here. Just based on double Hex, double Earthshock. Is there any way he can get 2... He can floop a Lucentbark. So he can go like Lucentbark and then floop Faceless. And I won't have enough Earthshocks for that. But I can draw another Hex. Maybe this is a good spot for me to play my Mad Summoner, since I don't actually care about all the 1/1s. I can always play it later with a Lightning Storm or something. What would this turn be? Farsight? Maybe I just burn a Storm Chaser. I think I'm just gonna play the Mad Summoner here, honestly. Making pretty good progress on my game plan. I've drawn a lot of cards, I've played the Mad Summoner and the Coppertail Imposter, but I still need to pick up my Heroic Innkeepers. I have a Wind Fury, so I don't necessarily need both Heroic Innkeepers. There's a Heroic Innkeeper. Still need to find the Shudderwock, though. Like, if I had the Shudderwock in hand, I could probably just play this here. But without the Shudderwock, what can I do? Like Storm Chaser Farsight, that fills my hand.
I wonder.
And I really don't want to burn an Earthshock. So I guess the play is Reign of Toads.
This is not Tomb Raider.
Six mana to work with here, so probably just Storm Chaser plus Earthshock. So does he have the flute for the Lucentbark?
This is not Tomb Raider.
There's the flute. Does he have the Faceless? He does have the Faceless. Alright, so if I want to completely deal with his Lucentbarks, I have to top deck Hex here. No Hex. I guess I'm just gonna silence one of those. Made it bigger, huh? That's okay. Got double Storm and Scheme. The Scheme is kind of small, unfortunately. Well, he didn't copy his guy here, so I guess I still have a Hex draw. I can also just ignore his health until I'm ready to kill him. Maybe that's a more relevant game plan than just killing all his Lucentbarks. Was copying the 2/3 better than a Showwind Yeti there? Not sure if it was. So, let's see. This only does 3 damage. If I want to full clear his board, I can't.
I wonder.
So, maybe I go like Storm Giggling Inventor, and then next turn is Scheme and maybe another Storm. Could also go like Frog Storm Hex, or Frog Farsight Hex. It doesn't really feel like it gets me anywhere though. Yikes, look at those fucking low rolls. I think I might actually be in trouble here. He properly saved the Flute Faceless combo. And he should have his Alexstrasza in his hand if he's playing it. So me not dealing any damage to him might not be good enough. My Scheme does 4 here, so it kills everything except a 4/2, which is, of course, pretty decent. Can maybe get away with Storming here instead of playing the Hagatha's Scheme. I can go Frog Storm, Hero Power, Storm, Farsight.
There is little time.
Not feeling very comfortable here. Well, he didn't Alexstrasza himself, but maybe he just didn't feel like it was worth doing this turn. He has half of a Crystal Power, right? So he could have immediately revived his Lucentbark. I drew the Hex. Well, I guess drawing the Hex means I can go like Hex Reign of Toads here. I was planning to just draw it with Farsight or Lightning Storm, but maybe drawing the Hex isn't too bad. Can't really draw anything else with my Frog unless I burn my Wind Fury. I could Storm here, I guess. Storm Farsight. I don't need to play Reign of Toads, do I? Why is there Hakar in this deck? Must be some matchups you can't win without it. I'm overloaded, so I can't play Shudderwock here, unfortunately. What happens when I do play Shudderwock? Makes a bunch of 1/1s. It does potentially throw out some Annoyatrons. So there's what, like a 50% chance I make Annoyatrons? Can I get away with not overloading here? The only thing that overloads is Reign of Toads, which was my gut feeling as the best card to play here. I can just play a 6/6 Heroic Innkeeper. I die doing that sometimes. I think I have to overload here. It shouldn't be that easy for him to deal with these frogs, so hopefully I get some breathing room here. Frog. Oh wait, it's only frogs. I hexed both of his grizzlies. I guess I draw this card. I don't really know what I'm looking for. Electra. Electra Wind Fury obviously doesn't do anything. I guess Electra Scheme might be good. This will go up to 4 this turn. So Electra Scheme... Wait, does Electra even work with Scheme? I don't know. Probably only deals 1 damage the second time, doesn't it?
Unity, precision.
Maybe I just play a 3/3 here. I don't think Electra's Battlecry does anything here. Or not here, but like for the rest of the game. Oh, he can heal me for his Lucentbarks? That's interesting. I did not know that's how that worked. Okay, so what if I just play Shudderwock here? How big does it get? There's only 1 Heroic Innkeeper in it. It's not even that much different than just playing Heroic Innkeeper. Which I could play as a... what, a 16/16 here? As opposed to Shudderwock being an 18/18. But the thing is, when this Heroic Innkeeper, or after playing this, it can make my Shudderwock really big. Shudderwock also gives him 1/1s. Still feel pretty safe. I think just playing the Innkeeper's good. Like, my Shudderwock doesn't kill him next turn because I can't scheme through these yet. Hopefully I don't get wrecked by these Corrupted Bloods, but there's a good chance I will. My Shudderwock has some card draw in it, but it's just like Storm Chaser, right? So I'm not actually going to be digging through Corrupted Bloods at all. I'm guaranteed a Beakered Lightning next turn. So if this guy doesn't die, I can push through. Alright, Shudderwock. I have enough board slots for both my Giggling Inventors. So no reason to trade anything off.
I wonder. My jaws that bite, my claws that catch.
Uh-oh. Didn't get my Gigglers. I guess with all these 1/1s, it's not very likely that that my spell damage totem is surviving the turn. Why is he killing Spirit of the Frog? Well, he put damage on his Lucentbark anyway, so this is fine. Okay, he left a 1/1 alive, so I can get through this Lucentbark. Six, 7, and Wind Fury. Oh man, that was a struggle. Thank God Hex is like the best possible card to have in this matchup.